Hello and welcome back to Tours and Tournaments. We're currently staring at the sea because there's some shocking stuff that is about to appear on the screen. And if you're not prepared for it, you're gonna fall off your seat. Or you saw it last episode. France is back. I don't know what to say. We spent all that time getting rid of France. We became France. We got rid of it. And it's back. Aquitaine decided that instead of being Aquitaine, they would instead like to be France. So now we have France. Now, there is a problem with them having France. They want our titles. Because, you know, most of our titles are France, like up here. So that's going to be a problem. So these guys are now an active enemy of us. And, wait a second, they're allied to Italy. They have 14,000 troops. They're not only an active enemy, they're an active enemy with a fair-sized army. Ooh, I'm actually kind of, ooh. We might have to do something about it. However, if a single generation goes by, actually it's fine because he's heir to both of these. They don't have two sons. So we'd really actually love this guy to have another son. Unlikely to happen. She's 48. Okay, so likelihood is this guy's going to inherit France and Aquitaine, and then, yeah, okay. Things are getting interesting. In terms of other stuff, I've decided we don't need to pin our character because, well, we're us. We can also close both of these because we don't really need to know about them right now. And, as has been pointed out, apparently this realm size thing, it makes a ton of sense when you realize that it's counties in your realm, not holdings in your realm. In fact, I'm fairly certain I looked this up directly before the video came out, and I was like, alright, yeah. It's these ones, not every lower holding, and yet I just completely forgot when it came to domain limit going into realm size. So, yes, this is at 9 because it doesn't include the two castles we have, one of which is this castle, Dort, and I don't remember where the other one is. Ah, there we go, Eton. So, the one that's on Paris's one. So yeah. So those count towards our domain limit, but don't count towards our realm size. So that's where those things are. Anyway, let's see what we need to do. We have a couple of artifacts that are about to break. Favors of a lady. You know what we're going to do? Son number 1, you can have a favor of a lady. Son number 2, you can have another favor of a lady. There we go. Wonderful. Right. That's them sorted. We have some money. We could potentially build. It has been suggested that we give this title to a Norse vassal. Now, apparently what this would do is this would increase our acceptance because we would have a Norse vassal holding the land. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm willing to believe it. But I'm also not going to do it. Here's my logic. If we hold on to the land, I think merging Norse and merging our culture will cause this to become the new culture. I think if we give it to a Norse vassal, I'm uncertain what's going to happen to this. I might be wrong. Maybe giving it to the Norse vassal would be fine because they'll also switch. But I'm going to keep it as it is for just now. Also, having control over the holding means I can be sure that it's never going to switch from Norse and that everything's going to be okay with it. So, that's basically my plan. Anyway. In terms of other things, I'm not planning to hold it long term though. The moment we merge the cultures, this goes off to someone else. Yeah. In terms of other things, let's hold court. Let's do that first. Right. Celebrating another culture. Ooh. Ah, it's Welsh? No, I don't want to celebrate Welsh. No. Duke Asa. I'll spend a little bit of money to make you not hate me a lot, but no, I don't want to make Welsh and our culture have higher acceptance. I request that we launch an investigation about the infamous preacher in Amsterdam. You see this preacher as well? She's a woman. So we can get development growth but lowered control growth in Holland. Makes no difference to us. Or we can get this one. Sure, let's do that. Services rendered. My implacable knight, Riculfer, bows before me, his trusty axe glinting at his side. I have served you faithfully, my liege. You know of my charge against the petty queen Fila of Pojanma. Of course. Who? I have no idea who you are. Anyway, amidst the taiga of Holtaby. Oh, that must have been the war we joined with Sweden. Anyway, but I'm no longer young. I bid you invest me with my own lands in your kingdom. Other lords be given more for far less. I mean, you are Norse. I don't want to give him Dort, but I was like, maybe I could give him the new title. But no, I'm not giving him Dort. We could do a duel for it. No, I do not appreciate your tone, I think is what I'm going to say. Then I'm going to invite him to court. Welcome back to court. And we're done. He's arrived at our court. Wonderful. Accolade lost rank, which is not wonderful. Successor is going to be the guy who held it 2 seconds ago. And then I think I can put him as my caravan master again. Anatomical expert. As I wander around my court, I hear familiar mutterings of my courtiers making merry and debating the role in the kingdom of Frisia. To my surprise, however, I hear my courtier Thoroful making conversation with my Archbishop Guy about the nature of healing and medicine. He seems remarkably familiar about the workings of the human body, and upon noticing my approach, he turns to me and invites me to join the conversation. You don't spend all your days cutting men open without learning a thing or two about the workings of God's own creation, he says after describing his method of using leeches to purge corruption from an infected wound. It would seem that Thorolfur has been using his expertise in human anatomy to help the locals of Amsterdam and has become a bit of a local healer and midwife. He has also confessed to providing medical care to the lowlives in my dungeons. So I can dismiss you as my executioner and make you my physician. Are you any good? You're at level 1. What is my physician at? Level 1. Okay. Don't waste your times healing these lowlives. Or, good work, continue serving the sick and needy of Amsterdam, which increases development progress. Sure, and gains the nickname Jesus Mercy. Okay, interesting. Well, we've done that. Oh, somebody asked in the comments whether we can see our development. Sure. Here's the development of our holdings. So we have this one at 25, which is well ahead of everything else. Then we got like 13, 11. Yeah, some of these are kind of like in the... They're all in the teens. There's a couple of 20s around here. But yeah, fairly low numbers across the board. And then over here we also have low numbers as well. Yeah. So mainly we have a ton of development in our capital, but not a lot of development everywhere else, basically. Which is fine. Minting new coinage. Can do that to get development growth in every county. That'd be good. Or I can do this, which gets us development growth and 300 gold. I will take the 300 gold. Thank you very much. Right. You know what? I think we should hold one of these. I think we should always be holding these if we have the money. I think this makes a lot of sense. So, which one are we close to? Could try and go for Falconer. You could try and go for Wit 3, which would allow us to get what? Allow us to get more monthly lifestyle experience, which is cool. Any of this good? No, horse isn't really exciting. Bow? Bow gives you a health boost, which is nice, but not something we need now. And then foot gives you prowess, martial, and yeah, some more of that. Okay. So I think we want to finish wit and then maybe start working on foot. Yeah. So let's maybe host a grand tournament. We have the money, so let's do one. So grand tournament. Now where are we going to hold it? We want foot and wit. Let's just see what we got here actually. So this was this one. So that's grand tournament wrestling, which would be foot. And it's duel. That's what this one gives you. What were other options? It would be nice if it just showed you what the bonus was here, opposed to telling you like blacksmiths and suitable terrain. What does this give you? That is so much more useful. Also, what does it mean by suitable terrain? Is that, do we see the terrain bonus here? Is it on this one? Yeah, you see, I don't know what it means by suitable terrain. It doesn't really tell you. It just says like, yeah, that's happening. I guess we could find it somewhere. I just don't know where it's going to be. So that's wrestling. Middelburg is archery. This one is nothing. And this one is nothing. I think that's right. Have a look. Rotterdam. Yeah, okay, so these are blacksmiths. but I don't think they're going to help us. Yeah, so actually, I think holding it in Holland is best. Yeah, I think it's best because we get the wrestling discount. Yeah, and we don't have to travel. So let's go. How are we going to start it? Let's start it with. Do we want recital or do we want a board game? Let's go board game, followed by wrestling. Sure, that sounds fun. Need a caravan master? Oh, we'll put in the guy we just fired. That seems good. I would like to triumph. My champion is going to be Wolfgang, apparently. He's literally the only person because he's my personal champion. Oh, wait, then I could select someone else? No, I would have to click that one. Okay, that's fine. We're going to have, you know, luxurious encampments, and we're going to have splendid prizes. It's a very expensive tournament. Let's go. I'm on track to qualify. Wonderful. And then we're going to start upgrading places. So I can't upgrade this at all. I can upgrade this? No. So I don't... Well, maybe I could upgrade that one. Yeah, so 500 gold is my next upgrade. Nice. Carry on. The tournament has opened. Oh, we need to keep money to go to the artisan's quarters. I forgot. Yeah. A lordless warrior has arrived. You want to join me? Sure. That seems good. How long till we can do this? 3 days. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Artisan's quarters. Blasphemy. Yes, increase our score. So these open in 20 days. This opens in 20 days. This opens in 20 days. Okay. So I guess we can go back to the artisan's quarters if we want to. That's fine. People are paying me a fee to enter. Nice. 5 days. 3 days. 1 day. Let's go. So I could make my prized brooch better, give it more prestige, buy a chess piece, get some tournament banners. Okay. Or keep up the good work. I'm going to get some tournament banners. Let's do that. Maybe we'll go to the tourney grounds next. Make our knights have a better chance of doing things. Here, I'm going to grab golden obligations for the money. And then we're going to start gaining money off people. I can pardon you to lose stress because I'm forgiving. Let's do that. 50 gold. Thank you very much. I saved his life. 50 gold from you. And 10 gold from you because I saved your life. And 3 gold from Braggy. Nice. Okay. Well, we just made a bunch of money. Can now upgrade this in Holland, which gives us a little bit of levy size in the holding, which is nice. Back to our tournament. Tourney grounds in 10 days. There we go. Marching onto the tourney grounds, I join a group of contestants exchanging common stratagems, hinting dramatically at flourishes yet to come. A few spectators already look down on us, chewing roasted meat and spitting bones. The churls call for a spectacle. Some of us gripe at the distraction from training, others amidst the hollowing insist that this has become a moment for proving. So I can say, I'll show you how it's done and increase our score moderately, or what are you looking at? Let's increase our score moderately. That seems good. Yes. Wonderful. 28 days. This opens in 30 days. This opens in 20 days. So 20 days over here. Okay. So is everything 20 days? Yeah. I don't know. We could go to the village or something. We go to the tavern. Reduces our stress if we go to the tavern. I don't think we go to the tent camp very often, but that allows you to meet other contestants, which doesn't seem that useful. I don't think we've ever really gone to the village, so let's go to the village. More eminent guests have arrived. Village. A fool's performance. Come all see the fearless Giselle. Giselle. A colourfully clad woman shouts, precariously balancing a dagger on her nose. I also know stories. Perhaps you'd like to hear something cheerful, like the tale of when Gotcher married Countess Judith. She says while doing a handstand. Or perhaps my lord would rather hear a grim story, like the one when Alessandro's grandmother Romilda died of old age. This doesn't sound like a very exciting story. Juggle, cheerful tale, or a grim story will set the right tone. Yeah, Yeah, I'll see you juggle, I guess. It's fine. Everyone else preparing, I'm like, I'm watching this person juggle. Okay. I'm going to place a bet on me. If I win, I get 63 gold. That's a terrible bet. Okay. My game against Dudes is going very poorly. He is playing at a level I wouldn't have thought possible. I notice his eyes keep darting to the crowd and seems to be looking directly at a figure standing almost directly behind me. They're performing subtle hand movements and moving their lips. Oh, my personal champion's dead. Oh, of old age. No doubt giving Yudes instructions. Make my moves unpredictable, focus on the game, or try and say that he's cheating. I'll focus on the game because that gives us a really high chance of getting a great increase. Hey, it worked. Check. Here we want to choose the highest that we can get, which is this one. Let's go. We won. Nice. Okay, so we've won the board game. Next step. Knocked him out. We're now facing this person. Alright. I can do this. Devious distraction. The silence is deafening. Vorgius has been contemplating his next move for what seems an aeon, eyes gazing intently at the chessboard beneath knitted brows. Clearly the man wants to win. Once the idea of distracting him pops into my head, it is hard to dispel. So we have a coughing fit. Or, yeah, no, I don't really want that. How did the minstrel's tune go again? Or cheap tricks are beneath me. I mean, this doesn't give us any chance of a negative to us. Let's do it. Didn't do anything. Okay. We'll take the 66% chance. And we won. Nice. Okay. That's good. And now, victory. Okay, so Duke Godfrey of Upper Lorraine and Duke Gonthannant of Cornwall were fighting, and Godfrey has got through. Okay, I'm gonna beat you. A cunning maneuver. I'm intently focused on the chessboard and the whole audience sits in hushed anticipation too. Suddenly, with a harsh metal clang, the entire audience's attention is drawn to the foolish squire who just toppled a collection of weapons and armor to the ground. No one is looking at the board. Now is my opportunity to turn the game by tampering with the pieces. No. I'm going to beat him with this. We won! We didn't cheat and we won. Fantastic. Well, that went very well for us. And we have got Grandmaster again, so more learning. We get a ton of these. We won our wager, so we got some more money back. Yeah, fantastic. We are currently guaranteed to qualify. That's what I'd love to see. Oh, pause. Tourney grounds. Do I want falconer experience? I think I do. We've seen this event a couple of times. Let's get the falconer experience. How's that looking for us? Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. Next. Oh, also, can the Pope give us money yet? No. When can the Pope give us money? Pope can give us money in... yeah, a couple months. I wasn't too far off with that guess this time. So it's 2 days. That is 12 days. Okay. I'm going to go to the temple. And I can pray to St. George to give me a winning thing. And it worked. Okay. Fantastic. Marshall has earned respect, so it gets popular opinion. Task aborted. Can no longer integrate title. It's because the title is integrated? It is! Look at that. So now we have this one integrated into our realm as well. Now it is on to Neustria, which we would love to do, because then France won't desire the title. So please integrate that. 52 years left. Well, that's okay. We're getting there. We're integrating slowly along, and now we're getting full money from Brabant as well. And we are his de jure liege now as well, which will be beneficial, because he will no longer dislike us for not being his de jure liege. Right. Can we go to any of these? 20 days? 20 days. Yes, we can go to the tourney grounds in 1 day. Let's go. Squires laugh and joke as they polish helms and mail. One of them snorts so hard it sounds like a pig, and the rest soon imitate him. Among these I spot Meganhard, Prince Amadeus's counselor. His skills have been greatly praised and his name resonates as one of the possible victors. I could convince him to join my own council. So gold is the biggest temptation. That gets me a weak hook on him and he joins our court. Okay, and then we'd be able to take the gold back in a way. Well, we'd be able to take the gold back because, because we would be able to immediately use golden obligations. But no, I don't think we want to do that. Also, it's cheaper to employ characters with an obligation hook. I did not know that. That implies it's cheaper to employ characters into like a court position if you have a hook on them. I had absolutely no idea that's a mechanic. Oh, okay. Alright, I don't want him. No, he's not that good. Yeah, let's just take the score increase. 71%. We have more chance of winning wrestling than we did winning chess. Well, you know, that sounds about right. I'm going to face Rambo here. Yeah, any type of wound might prove fatal to him. Definitely would not join a combat contest, but okay. Sabotage. No, I don't think I need to sabotage. They're all worse than me. No. Choices. A feral shoulder bash from Rambo thuds into my ribcage and I'm brought to the floor. But he doesn't follow me into a pin. It's with good reason too, as my fist flashes through the air where their head would have been. The feeling out stages of this particular bout are clearly very much over. The two of us circle cautiously, Rambo with a shadow of a sly grin. It's the calm before the storm, and a wily wrestler uses these moments to strategize. We can go for a headlock, high chance it goes well. Body grapple, so that's a 66 goes well. I could just look at the bad. 20, so it's 33 bad, 22 bad, 10 bad. I'll take the 10 bad. We should be fine with this one. Yeah, okay. We got a slight increase. We pinned him. Which one do we want here? 68. Let's go. We won! We beat him. What you like to see. Aha, wonderful. Who are we against now? We're now in the semi-finals. We've been drawn against Yudes. Okay, he's even worse. And he's wounded. He conceded as well. Well, that made it easy. Wait, it just said he conceded. Well, okay, I win, I guess. Do I win? Yeah, now I'm facing Godfrey in the last one. We faced him in chess, and now we're facing him in wrestling. I can do this. Okay, butting in. Godfrey lands on me hard as his grapple sends me toppling to the ground. Immediately, we both begin struggling for a better position. I'm attempting to flip him off me. He is trying to capitalize on the opening. Godfrey tucks one of my arms under his knee and begins working to end the fight entirely. Desperately, my free hand grasps for something, anything to use. Half blinded by the dirt, I can feel air, then the rough, coarse fabric of wrestling clothing, then suddenly a buttock clef. If I don't do something soon, this bout is as good as lost, and soon my thumb unfurls from its fist. So I can gain the nickname The Dirty, and he gets walking funny. Or I will lose with honor. I will lose with honor, mainly because I think we're going to win anyway. 69% chance, and we won. Wonderful. That's what we like to see. And, yes. We win that. That gets us Accomplished Grappler, which is a huge health boost. We get some gold, we get some prestige, we get a prize, and we get some experience towards this type of stuff. Given I'm the host, I can give a speech? Sure. Wonderful. And we got a prized ring and a prized urn. Nice. I don't think either of those are particularly exciting, but that's okay. I am kind of planning on giving things to our sons when they come of age, so I'm not too worried. Can we get rid of this prize urn? Okay, that's fine. Right. That was a good trip. That went very well for us. I mean, I say trip, we didn't go anywhere, but that was good. Yeah, I've got too many books to have any position for anything else there. So we're now at Foot 1, which gets us prowess. We no longer need to do on any wit ones. We now get extra diplomacy from that, and we get monthly lifestyle experience, whatever lifestyle we're in. Horse is almost at level 1 already. Good to get that a little bit further. Yeah, this is good. I think I want to go and get falconer now, so we can get more stewardship. Yeah, in fact, if I was to ask you to manage domain, we get 6. Wait a second. Yes, I was right. That puts us to 30. which means we can hold on to an extra one without a penalty. Nice. Look at that. Right, I think it's time to go on a hunt. Falconry. Wait, we can go... I forgot we have... I keep forgetting we have land over here. Is this where I want to go, maybe? Yeah, maybe I just head over here. Maybe we do an inland one. Yeah. That seems cool. And then, on the way back, I can be like, hey, yeah, we're going to go here, here, then here. That seems good. Then after there, we're going to go there. Can I go to this one, to Whirl? I can. That does not count as being too far off route, apparently. Let's go to some of our own holdings on the way back. Can I head up to here to end it? I can indeed. Okay. That seems like a pretty good trip for us. Yeah, it gets us a ton of lifestyle experience for different lifestyles. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. We're going to go for an expensive trip. Yeah. Let's go. Recreation. That seems good. Start. So now we're off again. We're making 70 per month. I just noticed as it calculated how much money we're now making. That's insane. No, we don't want this one. We don't want to know the future. That's fine. Wolf struggle. Our journey is violently interrupted with the sound of tearing flesh and gnashing jaws. We can ask this guy to help him. This man deserves my help, or I won't risk my life for him. I'm going to ask my knight to save him. I don't know whether we saved him or not, but that's okay. We might get lost because our guide doesn't know the language. Actually, we can see whether we saved him or not. We saved him because he's not wounded. Let's see. We interpreted the instructions and we know which way to go. Tempting fruit. Our roads takes us through treacherous parts of Adenau. While I scan for dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? As I brace myself for impact, Nawoja jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Nawoja. Anyway, let me see what you have here. Some kind of fruit? I exclaim. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe I'll just take a bite. What if it's poisonous, or let her eat it? I am going to say, what if it's poisonous? No, wait, that I would gain the rash. No, I think we let her eat it. Yeah, we let her eat it. It reinvigorated the body and mind. Cool. Give me my 1,500 gold. I really appreciate that. Now we can start upgrading all of our holdings. There we go. Upgrade this one. Get another trade port, and I'm almost out of money. Upgrade our cows. There we go. We're out of money again. Carrying on the journey. Polabo-Franconian woman. We already know what this event is because we saw it about 1 million times with our grandfather, I think it is. Yeah, with our grandfather, but, you know, we are not our grandfather, so no. A duel demanded. We can trample him. I can duel him and he will join our court, or Arnold will duel him. I'm going to duel him. I won the fight. I'm very surprised. Arnold would now like to stay with this person. Okay. We can get both of these people in our court. I don't think there's an issue here. Let's do it. I was going to do marriages in our court, I just remembered, and then I've never done it. I keep being like, oh, I'll do that, and then I never do. Anyway, we're now making camp. Renewal of patronage. After 5 years, the funds I set aside for patronage of my natural philosopher have run out. I can now choose whether or not to renew it. I can extend it. I can say he's been given good work and give him a bonus, or I can say his services are no longer required. They are no longer required. I didn't want to pay for his services in the first place. My prized bow has low durability. I will definitely repair that. We're going to give it to our son when he comes of age. Cool. Right, carry on. Snake at court. I exposed Agnes's lover's secret. Count Robretch has been sleeping with our sister. Shocking. Shocking news. Okay, what do we want to hunt? We can go for a heron, which is glorious. Goose. Quail. Or a hare. I would like to get the heron, I guess. Yeah, sure. 46% success chance. What's in here? Nothing I need to worry about. Oh, I can pardon my sister to lose stress? Of course I will. Yeah. Ah, right. Schemes discovered. Somebody's plotting against my cousin-in-law. Hunter experience has been shared. In a rare moment of reprieve, I spend some time in silence, taking in the beauty of nature. As my stress melts away, I hear my wife, Madalena, softly laugh. My love. She holds up the bloody remains of a hare. I slew this nipper in your honor, a token of my dedication to forever fight by your side. Madalena smiles, admiring her handiwork. You look so at peace, I'm glad. She hastily plants a chaste peck on my cheek as if we're the only ones in the world, and say, I'll treasure it forever. Come here, my love, or I have no use for this. Someone might learn about your secret relationship? My secret relationship with my wife? Okay. I have to see what this one's like. I also lost that thing, apparently. I lost it to King Arnaud. I'm shocked. How could King Arnaud have taken the thing from King Arnaud? I think they might need to fix that for the for this DLC stuff. They there's quite a lot of events that don't work. Like, they're obviously designed for certain characters to be in certain places, but then they just fall apart. Anyway. My lord, there's the heron. My wife gestures for me to follow her into the dense trees. Once we're hidden in the slope, she turns and tugs the shirt over my head. Finally, some time alone, my petal. So we get fresh air and exercise, a health boost, or what about the heron? No, no, no. What about the heron? Also, our stewardship just went up even more. It's great to see. My vassal, Duke Godstock, signals to the party to hush. We have arrived at the spot. Okay. Let's go. As Mayor Savory and I pad on foot over some troublesome ground, I almost jump out of my skin at the sound of an almighty yelp. I turn to see my friend has fallen into a concealed pit trap, which now holds his leg tightly in place. He howls in pain. Oh, my leg. Ah, I didn't see the blasted thing. Ah. So we can leave him in the trap. Okay. Or my men will take you back. You shall be left in the trap. I'm sorry. We're getting a heron. I watch excitedly as my falcon identifies a target and takes wing from its watch, soaring high in the air. Did it get it? No, it failed. Oh well. We tried. It all went wrong, but we gained some trait experience, which is cool. Got some glory, and now we're off. We're heading back. That's what we like to see. Clear those out. I'm not going to eat the garbage that we find at these foreign places because we might be ill, and therefore we should never try anything. Okay, here's the saint here. Sure, why not? Let's do that. That seems good. Carrying on. Got some more stewardship lifestyle experience and finished our barracks in Holland. Love to see it. We're making 74 gold a month. True aim. Teaming with all manner of wildlife, Guy and I agree that Caslav would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. While we don't have time to stay for a proper outing as we traverse the area, I spot a pristine wild rabbit at the edge of the forest. It has a peculiar markings on its fur and I motion to Guy to survey the animal. What would you say to a friendly wager, liege? Whoever strikes that pristine fellow with an arrow wins. So we can get 300 gold? Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll get my 300 gold, and it gives us some experience in the other track as well. Nice, we won. Fantastic. And that gives us experience in this one, so we're getting close to getting learning and prowess from that. Nice. We also got a new stewardship perk. Vassal tax contribution seems incredible. So we're currently making 74. We are now making 76. So it's not quite as incredible as I thought, but that is a fairly okay upgrade. More stewardship lifestyle experience. Diplomacy lifestyle experience. The Hermit. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry, there's a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Riculfer holds up his arm in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. You're quick to make accusations. A dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance to the cave. I'm merely a hermit, and you must be a king. So we can add him to our entourage. Okay. Unfortunate, please tell me about my future, or let's just go. How about you tell me about my future? A prophecy. The hermit takes a second before replying. He gets up and waits until I follow. There's some herbs scattered around and what seems to be a rudimentary bed. He turns to me when we're away from my entourage and with an oddly deeper voice replies, "The fire shall talk and silver shall flow from the hoof of the lowing cattle. I will remember this." Okay, somebody's trying to kill me. Well, thank you for letting me know. Really appreciate you increasing my stress by 90. Really very good. Neighboring ruler has won war. Bohemia has won a war against the tyranny. Okay. I always forget they're our neighbor. They're our neighbor here. In the land that I forget. In our holiday home, I guess you could call it. Right. Heading up here, we'll get some martial lifestyle experience. And we finally gained Traveler, which gives us diplomacy, and now we can start getting Traveler experience. The impressive defensive structure at the peak of Schleswig Forest is quite something. As I wander along the outer perimeter, I notice a peculiar person in the distance. She appears to be mumbling to herself, all the while stopping to crouch and collect what appears to be herbs of various kinds. It's almost as if she's talking to the herbs. I approach her carefully, and she looks up, various herbs displayed in her palm. I notice a spark of curiosity behind her eyes, proposing an unspoken question. There's a chance we become a herbalist. We can get some poisonous herbs that we can use, or we get learning. You can be my court physician, or it's a waste of time. Let's do it. I got 1 learning. Well, that's okay. You know, it's a permanent stat increase. You don't get those every day. Also, now we're gaining trait experience for going to all these places, which is great to see. So this is now actually going to start progressing. Love to see it. Got another 6 experience for heading up here, and more martial lifestyle experience. So we're working on it. We should probably go on a pilgrimage at some point and get the experience from going on like a really long trip. I don't want... I've been told there's a good event from following the duck. I would rather not get stressed from following the duck, though. My friend died, so I got stressed, which you might be thinking that's ironic, and it is ironic, but we would have been we would have been at level 2 stress had I not done what I did there, so that's fine. Oh, also, can we talk to our confidant? No, I'm traveling. Mental break. Yeah, I'll talk to my confidant. That'll fix it. We have now got a new household knight, and we lost a ton of glory on that one. But that's okay, we're still at level 2. Would be nice if we can get up to the next level, but that's fine. Inspired person can be sponsored. You're competent, you are legendary. You would like to write a book about medicine. Can I invite him to court? I can. Okay. I'm going to recruit this guy, and then you are going to write a book about medicine. Wonderful. Travel Awakening. It is nightfall, and Eustache is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal field south of Oman. She appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace using a large piece of flat wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch the woman performing her labour, then inquire exactly what she's up to. She winces and starts on a long rant about how we all need to wake up and meet our true master instead of hiding behind the false Christian teachings. I take a few steps back in surprise and say, "Stop your heretics. Tell me of these true masters," or alright. I'm going to say alright and lose stress. We need a new marshal. New marshal's going to be you with 45 learning. It's incredible. Okay. Well, cool. Carrying on. We've arrived back. We gain Wanderer experience, which is great. So we're getting there on Wanderer as well now, which we now have. And we lose stress for arriving home. And we gained some horse experience as well. Love to see it. Right. We could go on a grand tour now. Just never stay at home. Any opportunity we have to leave, we immediately are like, yep, time to leave. Right, we're going to leave on a... Ooh, taxation or majesty. We're going to leave on a majesty tour. We're going to go absolutely everywhere. 100%. Like, everywhere we can go to make money, we will go to make money. There we go, 9 stops. Apparently we only have 9 places. Yes, because we usually go to Brittany. Now I understand. We actually don't have enough money currently to go on this one. Recreational tour. We can go for less courtiers. We can go for less luxuries. Okay. And then I think we just go. Yep. On to the tour. And this, I think, is basically how we're going to handle a lot of things going forward. It's just constantly cycle through these. We lose stress, wonderful. And I think we're going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I think that ideally what you want to be spending most of your time with, if you're playing like a large ruler with a lot of money, is you want to basically be spamming these events non-stop to increase your renown, to increase like all these other stats that you can get. And it allows you to basically play god characters each time. It's an interesting thing. I think they might have finally found a money sink which is worth it on a large character, which isn't just war, right? I'm kind of thinking about this DLC, right? It allows you to spend a lot of money increasing things that aren't just your army size and actually allow you to play in kind of a smaller manner. It's something, it's not quite perfect, but it's something they've definitely been trying for a while, and I think this might be the closest that Paradox have come to some kind of success here, right? I mean, they were trying it all the way back in Crusader Kings II. That's why Way of Life as an expansion existed. It was to try and give you something to do which wasn't just constantly conquering things. And I think they finally found something here. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.